Are you feeling tired? Have you tried a lot of supplements and you still felt sluggish? You still felt like they don't actually work? Well, let me recommend you some basic nutrition from Nutrilite that actually works. And like it, or you get your full refund back. Let's have a look. First of all, welcome to my channel. And I do invite you to subscribe by clicking on the small button subscribe next to my name. If you do find this information useful, then please do share it by clicking on the button of share. Thank you. There's no secret that in the UK, vitamin D seems to be a challenge. Taking it from the food is rather difficult because of the quantity we need each day. Why is it important in our body? Well, is it good for bones and muscles and immunity? It has a lot of roles that it plays in our body. But did you know it's fat soluble? This means that vitamin D is not getting absorbed in the water. It needs a couple of fat dissolvents to be assimilated by the body. Usually you get recommended to take vitamin D2. Vitamin D2 based products tend to be more recommended simply because they are cheaper to produce. D2 is extracted from plants and yeast. In the product that I recommend to you is a 3% yeast cultivated on NutriCert certified farms. This means that they go through a thorough process of following the very strict techniques that Nutrilite is following itself. The vitamin D you actually take from the sun is called D3. D2 is actually produced by the body. And once again, the vitamin D as a complex is stored in fat. Now, there is a lot of myths about vitamin D. In the Yale Medicine blog, you can find that actually it's recommended to take 600 IU for the adults. And if you are over 70, this can be increased to 800 IU. Vitamin D from Nutrilite is really, really small, and it actually contains 600 IU or 15 UG combined between D2 and D3. Why? Because if you supply D3 plus D2, then your body can change the D3 in D2 based on its own needs, and therefore is much easier to prevent an overdose. Vitamin D from Nutrilite comes in 90 tablets and you take just one per day, and they're really, really, really small. I recommend you taking it in the morning with your breakfast and your lunch. In general, I recommend taking supplements with breakfast or lunch. There's so much information now about overdosing with vitamin D. Overdose starts with 100 micrograms. That's UG per day. That's the equivalent of 4,000 RU. So if you take 4,000 RU per day for a sufficient amount of time, then you can start overdosing with vitamin D. However, once again, vitamin D from Nutrilite has 600 RU, and it's created that way with the structure of D3 and D2 to give optimal absorption in your body based on your needs. Is it possible to take this vitamin D daily? Definitely, because it has 600 RU. When you look at the fortified foods with vitamin D, you're going to notice that most of them are fortified with D2, and the source of that D2 tends to be a chemical composition. So if you're thinking that you're not taking supplements, you actually are. The only difference I'm proposing to you is to use clean foods for breakfast, lunch and dinner. That's whole foods, clean foods that allows you to control how much supplement you take, and then supplement with a plant-based trusty manufacturer as the one I'm promoting. So vitamin D is one of the products that I recommend you check the link in description to find out more details. Something important that I want to mention at this chapter of vitamin D: you can't overdose from the sun. So basically, if you do take sufficient D2, which is actually what your body will use, then what's going to happen when you go outside, you won't be producing any more vitamin D3. Actually, you won't be absorbing any more D3. So if you live in a country like the UK where the sun is so fidgety, or if you work a lot indoors, then it's good to take control over your quantity of vitamin D by simply supplementing a constant amount of D2, a minimum amount per day to ensure that your body has what it needs. I have to mention that the absorption of vitamin D as well as the production is connected to calcium and magnesium levels in the body. Second product I recommend is calcium, magnesium, vitamin D3, because it's so important when you absorb the vitamin D to have the optimal level of calcium and magnesium in your diet. So this comes in 120 tablets. You can take up to 3 per day if you are an adult. And every single tablet has like 3.3 micrograms of vitamin D3. Now, considering that, I recommend combining the first one with the two if you have a low vitamin D level as per the doctor blood test results. By combining these two for a limited amount of time, then you can give your body that kick that it needs to try to get to optimal levels. I wouldn't recommend you to take it for more than 3 months in a combination like this. And after those 3 months, and in which you take one from the vitamin D and one calcium magnesium D3, I recommend you to start using a protocol that is suitable for your day-to-day diet, either vitamin D or calcium magnesium vitamin D. Its ingredients are natural derived. It contains calcified seaweed as the source of calcium. By using natural derived ingredients in this product, the absorption is increased. The third product I recommend is a vitamin B complex. This particular one has all the essential vitamin Bs that we need in our diet. You won't be overdosing on vitamin B because it's getting released, so it doesn't get stored by the body as minerals do or as vitamin D does. However, in saying that, if you're going to start taking too many in the same time, then yes, you can overdose. We're talking about using a recommended dose per day. In this case, the tablets come in one small format, all of the vitamin B complex with dual action. This is really important. It was a really innovative technology when this product was launched to have all the vitamin Bs in one tablet, because some of them need to be absorbed right away whilst others not. So it was really difficult to create one tablet that has the dual action. So part of them will be absorbed right away and part of them will have a delay absorption. It contains all 8 vitamin Bs. Some of them are released right away after you take it, and some have a slow release. The ingredients are extracted from plants. Spirulina is one of the main sources for this product, and it's a spirulina grown on a Nutri-Search farm, which means is raised in optimal conditions for its nutrients to be at peak levels, and it's processed at peak levels. So therefore, the nutrients in the spirulina are protected. You will feel the impact of this supplement right away. One small tablet is giving you the 100% recommended dosage. It's very unlikely to have this tablet and also so much vitamin B from foods that you overdose, especially because the upper limit for vitamin Bs is really, really high if it's known, and it's one of the vitamins that is soluble in water and gets eliminated from the body if it's in higher quantities. When you look at the ingredients, you can see that 15% of that small tablet has spirulina and 16% has a special grown yeast, and therefore you have 31% of the tablet being just 2 plant ingredients, extracting the nutrients of vitamin B that give you that 100% peace of mind that you have provided your body with the right quantity of vitamin B per day. Reduces tiredness, fatigue, it helps your immunity, it helps you stay fresh all day and focus. B complex, what I like about it is the fact that it doesn't have that side effect that I had from previous manufacturers I tried, which increased my appetite for food. And I have to mention that when the plant-based products are being used when it comes to supplements, it's very unlikely that you are going to have any sort of appetite increase, because they don't contain those additional elements that have to balance synthetic produced supplements. And I also have to mention the fact that, did you know that if a supplement has only 10% natural ingredients, they can list on the label natural ingredients? So you don't actually know if a product is 100% natural or not. These are details that I encourage you to look into, and I hope you're going to try this combo: 1 vitamin D, 1 calcium vitamin D, and 1 vitamin B per day, breakfast or lunch. Please take it with at least 300 milliliters of water, so that will help your hydration, combined with the food. So do not take it on an empty stomach or individually. It's better to have them ready when you have your breakfast or lunch, and then in the middle of them, just add on these fortifying supplements to your regular meal. I hope you enjoy my video. If you do like what I'm doing, remember to subscribe and share. And down below, you'll find more details where to purchase these products from. I'm looking forward to your feedback. If you do not like them, you get your money back. Thank you.